Here we are, back with the weird format that this is going in. And it's kind of bittersweet because I do get up. This kind of perspective just like it it presents us with an interesting perspective because it's like I talk a whole lot and I go off on tangents that sometimes just end up just being cut off. Like I could say something very philosophical and I'll just end it like fucking Nietzsche, and it fills me with a kind of dread and a fear of misrepresentation. And hopefully y'all aren't getting too lost in it, and some of my ideas are going through. But it's I'm done with the whole YouTube thing. Yeah, I'm recording this back to back with the old one. I took a break, had to go potty, and you know what? I'm just going to press on. Like, let me give this game some compliments. I managed to just rag on it for a good 2 episodes. But let me start with some positives. Like, I love what they did with the sound chip in this fucking game. Like, they utilized it to its fullest fucking extent here. And I am getting cut off. Like, the fucking thing is falling apart. What's happening? What it is ain't exactly clear. That is troublesome. I'll have to fix that in post. Man, this is weird. But anyway, I'll just take my headphones off. I don't need them. Like, even though I was just about to praise its fucking sound chip, now I can't hear the sound. So, there's your big problem. It's your boy, Big Problem. What up? It's not big troubles as long as I manage to keep up my appearance. As long as I manage to keep, being consistent with my words, with my subject matter. But yeah, the sound chip is fantastic. I love the music in this one, particularly versus Gen 5, controversially. Like, I do not enjoy Gen 5's music at all, despite a lot of people seeming to enjoy it. And now, to me, like, while the low point of Gen 5 was the music, to me, everything else about it was really spot on. And so, to me, it's a small blemish as opposed to on like a perfect cake, as opposed to... See, I was wanting to talk about all these guys, but for whatever reason, it's skipping on my screen. Even though I know for a fact that when the video is going to be compressed and done, it's not going to be skipping like this. What can you do? Life. Anywho, the soundtrack is great. I like the look of certain aspects, like the statues look actually significantly more three-dimensional, like it takes place in an actual 3D space, even though it doesn't. It's a nice simulation, sort of like what X and Y initially did. Hey shit, what's going on? I gave shit. Dang, I delivered the parcel. Oh man, I hope however this video turns out, I'm not going to try being too consistent on the reactions, simply because of the fact that I can't gauge the timing on the reactions. Like, I'm getting maybe like 5 frames a second on this. It's not fun. And like, the sound chip is great. The statues are well designed, well textured. I like the organizational structure of the PC, of the actual Pokemon party. I also like the designs a lot better than a lot of the other. Okay, I don't like the designs of the trainers as much as I did in 3, but they're still good. Like, they're still really good, and that's another confliction that I have. That's something that I feel like this gen does better than 5th gen, is the player character design. And there's fucking Stink Eye Starly. What a fucking bitch, right? Just giving me the dead eyes. Like, what's your deal? What do I have? What's your problem, huh, Starly? Got some beef with shiny teeth. My shiny teeth that twinkle just like the stars in space. Oh man. So let's talk about that. So do people like that song based off of, like, ironically or just pure nostalgia? It's an alright song. It's nothing to write home about to me. I mean, because and you know, I'm not just bashing it for being a song in a kid's show. Like, I love Winter Wrap Up. I love oh goodness, what's the one? What is it called? The song from SpongeBob that they're playing in the stadium. Not Goofy Goober. Although I do like the rock version of Goofy Goober, even though it's pretty much just it's just I Wanna Rock. But you know, it had a nice ring to it. God, the one that SpongeBob sings in the band for the halftime show, like that song I really liked. And you know, I like songs in old school in like kids format. Like, you know, I love the original Pokemon theme. I love theme 2. I like Power Rangers, even Power Rangers Turbo had a good theme to it. And Lost Galaxy had a good one too. They're down in space, in a galaxy unknown. Power Rangers go, Power Rangers go. There lies a key to the answers and the powers you will know. Power Rangers go. You know, I'm not completely opposed. I'm a big fan of songs in. Fucking Johnny just texted me back about the Mothim thing, and he says, "Dude, I don't blame you." See, he agrees. He's with me there. Fucking Gen 4 had some forgettable ass Pokemon. Especially Burmy. Fuck Burmy. What's with the swing in the character portrait in the sprite model? I don't know what's up with that noise. But yeah, no, like, there are lots of theme songs. There are lots of songs like Me, Myself, and I in from Phineas and Ferb. I love a lot of Phineas and Ferb songs. Like, some of them just seem kind of just sort of forced, but like, there are quite a few that I like. Once again, Me, Myself, and I. A lot of people say they like the I don't got rhythm. It's fine. I like In the Empire. You know, when Disney bought up Star Wars and decided to just have a Phineas and Ferb fan fiction Star Wars episode. That was neat. I liked that a whole lot. There was more that I liked than just those. Oh, fucking that one British girl who turns like into like, what was it called? It was like How to Be a Lady, or it was when that one British lady just went Sex Pistols on like this fucking kids show, and I'm like, yeah. I just blew my fucking mind when that happened. And of course, like, I also like going back to that one episode with the drum, with the I don't got rhythm, I got no rhythm. Like, I like that. I like the song. I can't remember which band member it was in particular, but it was talking about, it was going through the history of rock, and you know how, like, where it started and pretty much all of the pathways that it went. And that was an awesome song, not to mention it being educational. And it was a lot of fun. Like, remember that one bit in Kim Possible when like she was on the stage singing that one thing? I can't even remember who sang it, frankly. Was it Lizzie McGuire? I don't know who sang that one bit. Like, it was like for a talent show or something. Oh, that was just so vague in the past. But like I said, there are songs in shows that, you know what? I think I just answered my own question. I bet it was the catchy beat. Everybody is remembering that episode based on the catchy freaking beat that it had. And you know what? That's an acceptable answer, because y'all are lying if you never had a song stuck in your head that you were aware wasn't like as great as, I don't know, Bohemian Rhapsody. That wasn't any like significant, step in any real direction. Like, oh yeah, time for a shit and dang to fucking duel it out again. It's only been a short while since that happened, and of course, he's got a stink eye himself. Alright, Shiny Teeth, let's see what you can do. And, once again, like, I have a set team in mind for this particular playthrough. Now, Donatello's going to stick around. Donatello is a permanent member. Shiny Teeth isn't, and fucking Beatles isn't. Other than them, though, it's pretty much solved. It's pretty much, fucking A, done, bada bing, bada boom. Now maybe it'll change depending on whether or not, depending on how I can get the team that I have in mind. Because, like, I was initially planning on adding Rotom Heat to my team, but I don't know how to get the Heat Rotom in this fucking ROM, because in order to get any of the alternate versions of Rotom, you have to get it from events. And I've looked it up. I've tried looking at playthroughs. How do I get fucking Heat Rotom in a ROM? And everybody's like, whoa. Like, do I have to, find a hack? Do I have to find a code for those Pokemon? Like, maybe. We'll see one day. One of these days. But, I guess maybe at some point Nintendo just sort of said, fuck you, don't use ROMs, buy the actual thing. Even though you can't get the actual thing anymore at all. Fucking shit. And damn, Chimchar, he's already escalated fucking Chimchar's level. I'm actually impressed by that. Fortunately, though, my Turtwig, he doesn't have anything on my Turtwig thus far. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to gauge where this video is gonna end. I don't know how to fix this. Maybe I'll just have to reboot the program. Maybe it's just after a certain length, the commentary just sort of, and the timeline in Final Cut just sort of dies. I haven't a clue. Bear in mind, I do cut it real fucking close with this battle, I think. I think I get a little bit anxious. That's why did I end up saving before? I did not. That's right. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Man, I wish I would be able to keep track of how I get onto subjects. There needs to be a reviewer next to me. An interviewer that's just saying, hey, go back to this topic. I mean, I guess that's what I'm supposed to do in a playthrough, because, I'm just looking at the fucking screen whenever I'm finding anything. Oh, and we just ended off the episode. Good. Well, I like being cut off, as usual, so I hope y'all enjoyed. Stay wild, folks. If I end early or late, I apologize. Peace.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow.